record. We are
Check
live.
1, 2.
It's
Check,
not
check,
on the-
check, check.
It's not on our video yet.
Someone's voice is coming in on that one. So
No way.
Let's pretend it's me.
It's mine. It was mine. All right, we're gonna switch it to the live feed. 3.
Are we?
1. We are live. We're back for one, brother. We're back.
A little bit late, everybody.
not.
Sorry.
We're a little bit. We're a
He's
little
not back. Brother's not back.
I mean, brother's
bro.
not back, brother.
If brother was back, he'd make a live statement
could-
on Insta somewhere.
I guess we're gonna.
They can shut up.
start with the Hulk Hogan.
That's
Who's they?
Are you inconvenienced? The two people that are listening to us.
Oh, what do you
If
guys
you're
want to talk
patient,
about?
shut
Did you guys want to talk about Hogan? You want to talk about what's going on with
No,
Hogan?
we have a
got
fucking
jam
weekend
packed.
is
We gotta-
too
yeah. Hogan,
emotional,
you can
and
wait.
I don't like it. There is 15 wrestling events. No, it's not. There's 4, right?
There's quite a few. There's 4.
There's a number apparently.
As you listen to this, more than likely, All In will be airing because it's going to air early, right? What fucking time does that bitch start?
Is it really? Is it? Oh, it
Yeah, it's earlier. They did it on purpose
didn't
because
see
Saturday Night's Main Event is going to be
Oh,
on.
duh.
So it's
They
going
want
to
to
be
compete with it.
Yeah, 2 p.m. Central Time, 3
Oh.
p.m. Eastern.
wow.
oh wow.
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, so it's starting
That's the
early.
early one,
Pre-show
brother.
starts at noon. Pre-show starts at noon, and it's its own fucking show. This goddamn pre-show on this event. First of all, why is FDR on the pre-show? Fuck that shit. Like, that's crap. But they have
There it is.
they have 3 pre-show matches, and they have 9 on the main card. So the main card we all know is going 4 hours. So with
is
the
there 9?
pre-show.
1, 2.
Yeah, there's 9. There's
this
well, I guess I'll just run that over real quick because we have Saturday Night's Main Event to talk about. We have NXT Great American Bash. We have Evolution Women's Show.
Yep.
So there's a lot of shit going on. 2 events on Saturday, 2 events on Sunday. Starting with Saturday, the first event that will kick off will be AEW's All In from Texas. We were just talking before we record. There are about 24,000 fans right now, so it will look very respectable on television. Thank God. Because I was really scared, like the last couple months. Going, fuck, dude.
I love all of this where there's, I mean, and a lot of it's spin. Let's be real, but people were freaking out over the Evolution event, right? And they're not going to sell enough tickets. Well, which by the way, it's going to sell out. It's just a small venue.
It's a small venue. Yeah. Played it
And
safe.
because it's kind of playing both sides of it too, but where AEW is starting to really gain momentum on ticket sales, this is. All I would say is like this is what we need when WWE starts fucking off and like, oh, we're good, we can fuck around and not find out. Guess what? You're starting to find out. So, and there's a little bit of I don't want to. Maybe I'm getting too far ahead, but I did buy Survivor Series tickets. I bought 2 of them, and even for nosebleeds, I thought they're going to be super expensive. But they actually met a threshold that I was like, okay, I can do that. Tickets are kind of lowering right now because I think they're not as impervious as we all
Wait a
imagined
minute.
they were.
Wait a second. Let me call you out on the carpet a little bit. How much was one ticket for the? You're in the top bowl, right?
200.
Keep it calm, boys.
$200. That's fucking ridiculous for the top bowl. Nothing's coming down. That's garbage. That's trash. That's treating your consumers. That's treating your consumers like shit. Top
all
bowl
I'm
tickets should
saying
be
is
$50
it's-
fucking dollars. That's what they always should have been. They should,
And I don't disagree with you. All I'm saying is that
You
I
wanna-
thought
you
they're
wanna
going to
charge-
be 300. I thought they're going
you
to be 300.
want to charge me up the ass for the floor and all that? Whatever, fine. Like fine, whatever. Like you want to do that? Go ahead. But the top bowl tickets, fucking $50 goddamn dollars, $200.
Well, and by the way,
Fucking bullshit. It's
not-
bullshit.
they were 200 after all the bullshit fees.
But let me be clear. Let me also be very clear that the tickets to the tickets to All In are only $38 because they're desperate to fill anything. So I have to it's extreme on both sides. Like you have one company that's gouging its consumers,
but I'd
and then you
argue,
have
though,
another
that
company
it's-
that's like, please God,
they're-
come to the show.
They're closer than they were 6 months ago. Is what I'm trying to say. Which is what you want. You want. There's a reason why 20,000 plus are going to AEW and WWE's like, we're not selling all of Evolution for only 5,000 tickets until the last minute. Which, by the way, Evolution will probably be fantastic. I mean, there's so much talent there; it's insane. But
You know what I'm worried about with All In, knowing that it's going to be early, is whether that dome will have like lights and pyro and stuff because it's going to be in the afternoon. That's going to be like the nighttime stuff.
yeah.
You know, the first.
It's summer,
But they
it is
did
what it is.
even the all-ins in England though. Half was daytime and then the other half was
It
at
worked.
night. So I
Yeah,
mean,
it
it worked somehow. We'll see though. That's interesting. We have 3 matches on the pre-show. And then we start the main card. I don't know the order. It's just listed here. Timeless Toni Storm defends the AEW Women's title against Mercedes Moné. I think that match is going to be fantastic. I think the character work by both ladies have been fantastic going into the show. Timeless just hasn't missed. Like, I haven't seen her have a bad. And then I think Mercedes is, slept on a little bit because people get real mad because she left the WWE. They're so mad and angry. But really, like, I'm glad that she's getting this experience outside the Federation. She needs it. Everybody needs it. And I think it's going to be a good match. And I look for Mercedes to win, to be fair.
Yeah,
like,
some people are also mad because she's from the Federation.
Yeah, well, it's a winless situation for her.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
she can't love professional wrestling for Christ's sake because we'll shit on her either way. But I think she's going to win the title. I think she should win the title, and I think Timeless Tony should chase it.
Oh, yeah,
and they should probably rematch. They should rematch at Full Gear or something at the end of the year. I think that'd be fun. Then we have, this is way out of order. John Moxley defends the AEW Championship in a Texas death match for his title against Hangman Adam Page. I just want to see the fucking title again because we've just been seeing the briefcase the whole time.
Do you believe that he lost it somewhere and they were using the briefcase until they were able to replace it? That's a rumor that's out there.
I mean, I don't know that Tony Khan would not be able to replace it in half an hour, like, to be fair. So it's not like this is like the Crockett promotion back with Jim Hurt or something like that. And where's the belt? I don't know where the belt is. Flair took
Maybe
the belt.
it originally happened like that, maybe for a day.
Yeah, you could go out and buy a replica
went
and
with
fucking use it. Like, yeah. So I just want to see the fucking title again. And it'd be really cool to see Hangman, break it open and wear it. So I think, you guys think Hangman's going to take it? He's got to, right?
I would assume, like,
he's got to.
I don't know how.
Then we have
I think Swerve and Swerve will probably play a part in it, and
that's what I'm afraid
knows,
of.
maybe
It's going to be a
even
Texas death match, so it's going to be good.
It's
And I guess if you're going to have shenanigans in it, which they will, that match is good to cover it up. Because when you have a shenanigans, it's just a regular, straightforward match. Sometimes it takes the steam out of the match, and you're like, "Fuck!" Like, I don't want all this interference. So I guess if you're going to do a Texas death, you're right, Craig. There's probably going to be a lot of stuff that we don't know. If Moxley wins, what do you think? If Moxley wins, is that going to be bullshit, or is it? I mean, literally, if Moxley wins, is it going to be
it'll be
bullshit?
kinda
Is
pointless.
Moxley the
it'll be
AEW
kinda
Roman?
pointless.
Yeah,
I mean-
who knows? What if they're thinking that this momentum started slowly burning because you finally have a heel faction in place and now everyone's understanding what they're doing? I hope they don't misinterpret that because, listen, it was totally a rotten tomato in the beginning, I think, the Death Riders, but also they were kind of converting from the big arenas to the small, and they were really figuring out their shit at the beginning of this year. I think the Death Riders have settled in a little bit more. I still don't know who they are. I wish that there was more of a development of each individual character in that faction, but I mean, they're not WWE, so I can't expect the world from them. But yeah, I think this match is going to be a great match on top of it. Then we have Okada and Omega unifying the Continental and the International titles. Thank God they're going to fucking get rid of a title. Thank Lord. There's a lot of pressure on this match for me, like, as a fan, and I'm sure you guys too. I'm more than likely this match is going to be super slow for 20 fucking minutes because these guys are going to try to go 40, right, or plus, and because they don't. It's not in their heart to not do it, but Okada and Omega, especially Omega, are shells of what they used to be because they've been busting their ass and putting their bodies on the line for all this time, and it's going to be so hard for them to live up to their previous matches. I don't know but maybe they might just fucking one more time, right? Like, and maybe Omega is closer to retiring than we think, and maybe Omega's like, no, if I can pull this match off with Okada, this might be a swan song for him. We don't know. Like, he's always been pretty private
That would
about.
be crazy.
What if you spun it a different way? What if, because Okada is so different now as this heel, in fact, in tow, what if he just punishes him for like 20 minutes?
Well, you know what, Dave? That's a really good.
What if you just totally flip it on its ear?
That's a really good point. I would not be opposed.
Why would you try to outdo what you did 10 years ago?
I would not. Well, not even
Right?
that.
They can't.
I think that every match that they've done has told a different story because they're experts
Right.
at that. And so
Why wouldn't Okada beat the shit out of him? For
I
like
think a
20
fitting
minutes?
storyline for this match would be more of an American style, right? Because they've never
Right.
had like an American style wrestling match and Okada is fucking hilarious, like, as a heel. So maybe
He's
he does.
awesome.
For the first 15, 20 minutes, he's bringing him on the outside. He's hitting him in the stomach, right? And, they're going to say diverticulitis 800 times to make Dave mad.
Yeah.
They're just going to do
all
that.
I said we should make it a drinking game. That's all I said.
But if they do it right, if they play that emotion right, every hope spot that Omega gets in will pop the fuck out of the crowd. And then if they're doing that for 15 minutes where they're just trying to get, and then Omega will get one shot in, the place was crazy, Okada cuts him off, back to work. I think that's probably their safest bet. I think because these two guys are who they are, the storyline is going to be awesome, and I don't think they're going to let us down with that. It's just there's a lot of pressure, and fuck the internet wrestling community, but at the same time, because AEW has a smaller audience, that's really the majority of the people that are watching. So it's for Okada and Omega, I don't want them to let anybody down, but it's going to be really hard. And now watch, I'll watch it tomorrow and they'll fucking easily steal the show and just blow everyone out of the water because they're who they are. But
we'll see.
I mean this from a position of I love both of them and I want them to succeed.
Can I also say, Jess, that it was pretty incredible. He said no. Can I also say that it's pretty amazing that they waited this long for them to finally touch. They didn't blow their wad that early. They've been in AEW together for a while, and they're finally. How long has it been, Craig? To your point, it's been definitely over a year, maybe longer, right?
Well, Omega was gone for a while too.
They really stuck it out. They did a good job of not just they had great matches. Let's just shove them together. They didn't do that here. So kind of kudos to Khan and on the storyline, the writers to not push it so quick. So.
Cuz just put up of diverticulitis, Omega spitting up blood.
I had to.
I forgot we were live. I gotta go to Twitch and check.
I know. I'm not watching it either.
That's hilarious.
And then, so I really, and they're going to unify a title and finally take one of the 18 titles in AEW off the table.
That is a good idea. It gets too confusing.
But yeah, either way, everyone's going to be super interested in this match. And then we have the men's casino gauntlet match, whatever. There's going to be a lot of probably surprises in that or whatever. They always every year. And they're also going to have a women's one. So the participants have not been announced yet. So there's probably going to be a lot of surprises and maybe people from the indies or maybe some recent WWE releases will pop up. Who knows?
Dakota Kai.
Yeah, you think so?
She would be the only one that I think is newsworthy.
I'm not saying they're going to sign everybody, but to have one-offs and have them come out and get pops or whatever,
She would
like
be the
Matt
newsworthy
Cardona.
one, I would think.
It's Texas, like Matt Cardona is going to be there, and I'm sure like a bunch of people are going to.
I don't know. Matt Cardona might not be. No, he's getting involved with the NXT wrestlers. So
maybe you're right. Maybe he
early.
wants to stay, keep it over there. So we have those two matches, which will take up some time, but those will be fun.
I'm going to go ahead and call that Kevin Von Erich is going to be in the Casino Gauntlet match.
Well, Kevin,
earlier than
yeah, he did. And in the pre-show, which I didn't go over the matches, Sons of Texas, Dustin Rhodes, Marshall Von Erich, Ross Von Erich, and Sammy Guevara. Nice. They're going to be an 8-man with Kevin in their corner. So they will be there because it's Texas.
Oh, so never mind. Maybe he won't be there.
Well, Craig, you never know. Like, that would be fucking cool to see him go in there and do a couple spots. Yeah. Do a fucking claw. You can't do a claw. He's in great shape, Kevin Von Erich.
He looks like he is. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. Of course, that's a good call. Like, I think that might actually happen to pop the crowd for sure. Then we have. I'm annoyed at this match because I feel like this talent can be spread in better ways. However, I'm a fool if I don't think this match is going to hit. Swerve and Will Ospreay tagged together to take on the Young Bucks for the. Let's see. If Ospreay and Strickland lose, they cannot challenge for the AEW championships for 1 year. If the Young Bucks lose, they will be stripped of their executive vice president titles. So that's what's on the line there.
Happening.
I'm a fool to think that this match will not deliver. However, I would just feel that Swerve and Will Ospreay should be in singles programs. That's just me. But at the same time, like, again, I'm a fool to think that this match will not be good.
Just, I'm playing devil's advocate as always, but do you think that this is just kind of holding them over until their stuff starts to bloom?
If there's a longer plan for everybody and Ospreay, because now people are saying that they're going to go back to England next year for All In. That's the rumor. And
then they'll branch off.
And then Ospreay will win the title there, but who knows? Like
when you wanted to put Hogan on a temporary back burner, you put him in a tag, for a pay per view somewhere, but then he would always when the big shit came up, he was always singles again. I'm just.
So this next match is for the
leg drop on the beer can, brother. Beer's only American, brother.
The next match is for the AEW TNT Championship. Listen, I'm gonna say these two people, And I know it's not going to be good because they're just shells of who they used to be. But the black and gold NXT still lives in me a little bit. Adam Cole defends the title against Kyle Fletcher. So I just want to see that Adam Cole one more time. But Fletcher's probably going to beat him, and Fletcher's fucking awesome. He's a star.
I keep asking questions, but is there any kind of betting line that Adam Cole gets injured again? I mean, can I bet on that?
I will. I thought you were going to say, like, what's the betting line of, like, how much he weighs, like, in real life. I thought that's where you were going.
That's a good one, too.
I mean, you
actually 170 maybe.
So I thought that's what you were going to say, but I just
it's actually too heavy. He probably was like one fucking. I
just miss Adam Cole and the potential that he had and what we saw in Black and Gold and everything that was set up for him. And then when he came over to AEW, he's just not been the same. And injury after injury, and he had a neck and spine injury. I'm not trying to for a long time, and then he had a concussion problem, and then he fucking blew his ankle out. Like, so I can't get mad at the guy.
You're not trying to be a dick, is what you're saying.
No, everybody says.
I am trying to be a dick.
I'm not trying to be a Dave. Everybody, like, in
just call it that forever. I'm not going to be a Dave on this one.
Everybody that talks about Adam Cole says he's a great human being and he's awesome, and so I don't ever want to see that. And I know how much he loves pro wrestling, so it just sucks. I'm hoping that I'm wrong, and I'm hoping that this match kind of blows me away.
Go book in the back, bro. Get the fuck off my TV.
I agree with that. I do.
I'd give him a chance. I
agree with.
How many chances have we given him, bro?
I know. Kyle Fletcher, though, I think is going to win the TNT Championship. He needs to, especially after the rub that Ospreay gave him or whatever. Kyle Fletcher's a star, man. He's fucking awesome. So, and if Craig's favorite Don Callis is in his corner, I don't see Adam Cole coming out on top. Then we have a three-way tag team match for the AEW Tag Team Championships. The Hurt Syndicate defends their title against Jet Speed, which is Kevin Knight and Speedball, and the Patriarchy, which is Christian Cage and Nick Wayne.
That'd be great.
Very odd. Their tag team division is so odd right now. Like, but Christian's always fucking hilarious and everything that he does in there or whatever. And then of course Speedball and Kevin Knight are going to be the ping pongs, basically. So they're probably going to take all the high spots and stuff like that.
Any reason why Hurt Syndicate doesn't retain?
I don't think so. I don't know why they wouldn't retain. It doesn't make any sense if they don't. Plus, you got MJF in the mix or whatever. Who is not on the card, by the way? MJF is not on the card.
What? Wait, he's not in the Casino Gauntlet with
yes,
Briscoe?
He is. Sorry, Craig, you're right. He qualified for the Casino Gauntlet.
Wow.
They put participants, so he's only in the Casino Gauntlet. However, I think there's going to be a big development. If Hurt Syndicate loses those tag titles, it's because MJF fucked around. And because, that he's not a fucking legit member. Like, something's going to happen. So, like, everybody keeps saying that MJF's going to fuck around and form his own faction. Like, and that's what's going to end up happening.
And they're doing a thing with MJF and Mark, like, where actually MJF mentioned the accident and everything. So, like, there's like a blood thing going on. And I actually thought they were going one-on-one. I didn't
He said
realize
it should have been you. He said it should have been you.
Yeah.
That sounds
a little rude.
That was fucking wild.
Very rude.
And then there's a trios match for the AEW Trios Championships. We have the Ops, which is Powerhouse Hobbs, Samoa Joe, and Shibata against the Death Riders, Claudio, and Wheeler Yuta. So, I mean, that, and what's the other one? Gabe. I keep forgetting Gabe's kid a part of it now. Like, I forgot he joined the fucking Death Riders. So you have that, too. So I'm imagining, God, what would open this show?
Gotta be that
Moxley and Hangman. I'm thinking maybe they'll start it off with the tag team titles or something like that, and then move on from there.
Or one of the battle royals,
Kyle,
probably.
Yeah, or that's a good one too.
Yeah,
or Kyle, Adam Cole and Fletcher. I would do that because that's the most like big question mark. Everything else could have bells and whistles and all that storylines or whatever, but I think maybe you just try to open it up with Adam Cole getting the crowd going Adam Cole baby and Kyle Fletcher winning the TNT Championship. That's what I would do, but you're probably right, cuz it's gonna be one of the casino.
I would think so.
Get surprises out there, but it's a fun card. Hey man,
good.
they're trying. Then we have Saturday night's main event, which is on later in the evening. We have the main event, Gunther defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Goldberg.
Hell yeah!
In Atlanta, Goldberg's last match, right? It's official. This is his last match.
Which is so dumb.
Let's not give away the ending, by the way. Yeah, exactly. So
yeah.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't. Even if it wasn't his last match, I just couldn't stomach Goldberg beating Gunther. Then we have LA Knight against Seth Rollins. Why do they keep booking LA Knight to lose? And Randy
got
Orton
this.
takes on Drew McIntyre, and it's fine. Orton should look at the lights because Drew's the uncrowned champion, so everyone needs to get out of the way. And he's back and he's pissed. And but actually, I'm looking forward. I think that's going to be a good match with Orton and Drew. And then we have the U.S. Championship. Solo defends against Jimmy Uso. Can Jimmy Uso take the title from him? Who knows?
That's a good little
Big
card.
Jim is not taking the title. I don't think. I don't think Big Jim.
Okay. Whoa.
Is
All
going
right,
to take
okay.
the title. I don't think Big Jim is going.
Well, there's going to be
Big
chicanery.
Jim has some DUIs to deal with.
He's got.
There's
some
oh my
DUIs.
God,
He's got a bunch of Tongans to deal with. He's got a lot of problems.
Adam Cole and Big Jim are just not safe from Dave.
Nope,
Fuck.
they're gonna start a
They
faction.
can't get around it.
No, they're not.
They're going to be undisputed Oos. Is what it's going to be called.
Yeah, plus two, they're going to have. There's going to be some bloodline
Underrated comment
chicanery.
by Cuz right there.
There's going to be some bloodline chicanery going on too in that as well.
Drew McIntyre said something funny on the internet this week. It's like if you need help in your career, just change your last name to Fatu, which I thought was very very funny.
God damn it!
Great, yeah.
Fucking,
He's the
deep
best.
cut,
He's the
bro.
fucking best.
And he's got a new T-shirt that says "Ford at
figured it
Work."
all out.
Dude, his new shirt is awesome.
Him and Karrion Kross have figured it all out.
Oh, yeah.
haven't they?
Yeah, man.
He's
How is-
back. Good
how
to
is-
see him back.
I feel like within a year we're gonna see Kross as a champion. I don't know which one.
It's
but he's
growing.
gonna be a
It's
champion
growing now.
somewhere on WWE. It's gonna. He should be a Money in the Bank
Taking
winner
off.
next year. Is what I think.
He's
That's
taking
what
off
I-
now.
That's what I think.
It's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah,
Finally.
people are starting to get behind him. He's getting
That promo.
loud
Did you see the
pops.
promo he cut on Raw, like during the commercial break?
No,
No,
Oh, it
I'm
was
a
awesome.
Poor.
After-
I'm a poor. I don't see those.
Well,
I live in the country.
VPN, Glasgow. Everything. No, it was great. He fucking, God, man, that crowd fucking popped like crazy for him because he had.
It was when he
attacked
was
Sammy.
up in the stands.
Yeah. He had
Okay,
attacked
yeah, I saw that
Sammy.
on.
You
I saw
it?
that online. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
and-
the promo online. Yeah,
And he just gave like a
because
really
the
good.
second they started like we want Cross, he's all like yeah, he's all
He's all, well, you got me, and then they just start going
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, it was
You
awesome.
do love me. You really love me.
Yeah, they were chanting, "We want Cross," and then he's like, "Well, you got me."
That's
got me.
that's a beautiful response. Yeah, it's just like the falls have tipped into his favor. He's
There you go.
an avalanche
Got
of
right here.
Cross. Yeah, I think he's a champion within a year to 18 months.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's almost too long though. We'll see.
I think he's slowly turning into the killer character, is what he's slowly
Because I
rolling out.
don't see him winning at like WrestleMania. I don't see him winning a Royal Rumble, but I can see him like Money in the Banking that shit, and then
I see him winning. He might win the Rumble if he keeps this momentum up. I would love to see him.
maybe.
win the Rumble.
And yeah,
maybe
If
we
he
got to
can-
see because we have a lot of time between now and the Rumble, so we'll see where that carries him.
there's definitely an organic, like there's a shift for sure.
And
like, you can
who
feel
else?
it.
Who else is gonna win it? Like Drew doesn't need it. Like all these guys, like Seth
David.
already has Money in the Bank. Like who would really benefit from that Rumble win?
Obviously,
right?
if Cross wins it, he's going to be taking on Drew at WrestleMania because Drew's going to be the champion by then. Let's face it.
Oh my God!
Let's
Maybe.
fucking face it.
That would
He's going
be
to unify both belts.
That's one of the people that were first affected by the Cross effect when he returned. Was Drew McIntyre?
Who? Drewis.
Right.
Yeah, he was.
Then on
Drew saw the light early. Yeah.
Yep.
the hits don't stop on Sunday. We have WWE
Whoa,
Evolution.
whoa! You got Great
Whoa,
American
whoa.
Bash on Saturday too.
I'm not. I know this. I'm getting to that.
Oh.
I was actually going to turn it over to you because you're the NXT
Okay,
expert.
let's do
But,
both. Yep, you're right. Okay.
We have the women's only pay-per-view, WWE Evolution, which also goes on Sunday.
bangers.
We have
Can I just say, okay, so why can't we have a men's only pay per
Here you
view?
go. Oh,
Shut up, bro.
I mean, that's Saturday night's main event. That's literally on the night before. What are you talking about?
there's
There's literally no women's match on the Saturday's night main event.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right. It's so funny.
Saturday night
They
men
they
event.
should- yeah, they show. Saturday night event.
They totally did that
Wow.
on purpose. It's fucking great.
that's a lot of matches for
so-
Evolution.
I mean, you're
We
not
have a
allowed
battle
to have it.
royal, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have a battle royal.
The only thing I want to know is Michelle McCool's still not
Dude,
in. That's
it's
all I need
so
to know.
annoying. You know what? Dude, like she
Well, hey,
keeps
let me-
posting every
yeah.
day. Like she's
I
posting
hate her
every
so
day,
much.
Like
She's gonna be in it. Everybody, you know, she's gonna fucking do it. Jade Cargill is actually taking on Naomi in a no holds barred match, which actually should be
Yeah,
good.
that
I like
sounds
this
really
feud.
good. I
Then
love
we
it.
do
I
have
love
the
it.
battle royal for the championship. Whoever wins this battle royal will take on the women's champion at Clash in Paris.
We have 5 mystery opponent entrants in that too in the battle royal.
Yeah.
You know who I always root for a mystery opponent? Mickey James. Bring her in.
I could definitely see her. We're probably gonna get maybe AJ
I think we're
Lee.
seeing. Yes, I think we're gonna see AJ
Paige.
Lee at some point
Paige,
this
possibly.
night. Oh,
So we have a fatal four-way for the. Oh yeah, well yeah, because she was talking like she's as unfinished. Well, that's a good idea.
Where should I go next? You know where you're going. You know where you're going.
Go have sex with someone in a zoo is what I'm going to do.
Oh no,
That heavy metal band.
that's not.
She said it. She said it. She's like
She does it. I mean, she does it.
yeah. She said she just she's just talking
All right,
about
what
that.
else she got? What else?
I didn't splooge on the belt. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
For the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, a fatal four-way. We have the Judgment Day of my wife Raquel and Roxanne taking on Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. Also taking on Ruka and Zaria. Also taking on the Kabuki Warriors.
This should be a fucking
for the
great
title.
match. I think this is.
I think it will be.
God.
I would
Dude,
just
Sol
love to
Ruka
see
already.
Kabuki.
Did you guys see
I would
Sol
love to see
Ruka
the-
on SmackDown tonight? By the way,
I have not.
so it was a
no.
four-way. It was a partner from each team, single match, fatal four-way. It
From
was,
each one?
Carrie, Roxanne, Alexa, and Sol Ruka. Alexa won with yeah. It was a great match. Sol Ruka did a double. Her fucking Soul Snatcher did a double.
So-
Nice.
Yeah, sick.
Are they doing the Charlotte and Alexa thing to have a feud with them eventually, or do you think they'll win the tag titles here?
I don't know, honestly.
the
Like,
real question you should be asking is who
Only
cares
thing-
about Charlotte anymore?
I think it's.
Stop it.
I don't think they.
What-
I
what?
think they know.
What?
I think they know they're never going to get sympathy for Charlotte. So I think what it might be is it's going to.
They're trying so hard to get like her character over and show her that she has emotion,
I think
and
maybe
like
the betrayal will be what leads to Alexa going back to the Wyatts. Maybe that's my guess. I'm just looking at it from like that way.
I even argue, Jess, that you're being too nice to Charlotte. I argue like who cares about Charlotte anymore? Period.
well, I'm not being nice to Charlotte at all. I'm just saying what they're writing.
No.
for her,
Like your
what they're
statement
doing.
about like how like they're trying to help her get empathy or whatever sympathy.
No, they are. They are. I'm not saying that she's going to do well. I'm not suggesting that.
No,
I'm saying
I know, and I get that.
There's value in her name, and
you're very you're not harsh on Charlotte at all. Where I'm just like, who the fuck cares about Charlotte anymore? When she can't get in that ring and she can't cut a promo when things don't go her way, and she can't figure it out after being a 12-time world champion. I have to question, and we talked about this earlier, and someone said like, oh, maybe there needs to be some developmental. I'm like, if you're a 12-time world champion and you need developmental on the mic, you just need to go. You just need to get the fuck out of here. I'm done.
like that's the big thing with Charlotte right now is like, because I mean for a long time people were like, oh, but I mean when she was in her prime, because I think she's past her prime now with the injuries and all that stuff, like she just is.
That's all true.
In her prime she was just able, I think the women's division in Charlotte's prime was around people being surprised that they could work. And I know that sounds like a slight, but people were underestimating the women's division forever for good reasons, because Vince would just put them in the bra and panties and call it a day. And so then when they started kind of coming out of the woodwork, her, Sasha, Bailey, Becky, all of them were the first wave that came up and started to make a major
all that stuff. Yeah.
and started to make a major difference, like in women's wrestling. So Charlotte thrived because everyone just wanted to see them work well, if that makes any sense back in the day. Now it's way beyond that. Like now
100%.
Now their division is just as good as the men's, in my opinion, and now it's all about character.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think,
That's why I'm
to your
so
point,
excited.
Jess, do you think that Charlotte could hang with Liv on a promo cut? I don't think so.
Yes, because I think Charlotte is only
I think she could
3
still
years
go.
away from stealing WrestleMania with her and Rhea, with having the greatest match of the night almost, right? So I think she's still capable. What they're trying to do with her is there's this
But
PR
Charlotte was-
campaign to get her kind of to get the IWC to pile off on her and to, as Jess's point, rehab her a little bit. It's where you kind of respect her a little
Charlotte
bit.
was also, I'm not trying to make excuses because I think they're valid points against Charlotte, but Charlotte was raised in the scripted promo era. And I think people forget that. And her coming back for as long as she was gone and then getting in that ring when the crowd was all over her before WrestleMania against Tiffy, she was overwhelmed. And it was up to her to run that promo because Tiffy's never seen this before either. And so it was up to Charlotte to kind of ground that promo, and she failed. And it made Tiffy look bad as well. And I think that... I think that like Becky is just natural. Like Becky, that's why I get mad when people shit on Becky. She's fucking wonderful. Like Becky can cut promos. She's the one that went off script.
She's doing
when
a great
she
job
fucking,
now.
Charlotte's
that created the whole
heel. I mean, she's the heel.
and she is. No, she is, cuz she is. You're totally right. But also, heels got to be able to kind of like ground themselves and run the interview in a way. Even if the face is shining, just like a match, right? The heel has to make sure the face gets their shine at some point. I mean, even in a promo, Charlotte struggles.
That tonight.
Like,
and Becky understands that. Yeah.
Trish showed the difference tonight. Like her and Tiff, they had a little short promo in the ring because obviously they're wrestling tomorrow too. And Tiffy made a diss at her. She's like, "Oh yeah, I remember you. I remember I seen it on VHS." And then Trish shot back really quick with, "Oh, where'd you learn that on TikTok?" And like they kept it chill. Like that was the worst it got. They knew how to fucking.
And honestly, it's because Trish is also underestimated. That's why she's one of my favorite women's wrestlers of all time. Great. Like Trish is awesome. We'll get to that. For the Intercontinental title, Becky Lynch is defending the title against Bayley and Lyra. This is going to be a really good match, and we'll see. It seems like Bayley's flirting with turning, and I'm interested in that. Yeah, I'm interested in that. See, she's probably going to turn against Valkyra anyway.
She basically posted something today that indicate that she's probably going to be turning.
Then we have the NXT Women's Championship is going to be on the card. JC against Jordane Grace. Is it Jordine or Because I've heard a bunch of people say
it's Jordan Grace. Grace. Someone did pronounce it on NXT this week too.
Because I think people don't want to say Jordan because it sounds too much male. So they say
Blake Monroe. She's like Jordane. Like she kept calling her that.
Because I've heard it a bunch of people say it a different way. I was like, am I saying it wrong the whole time? So yeah, that's gonna be a good match. She's a star. Grace is a star, and so is JC, by the way. But Grace is a star. I wonder if she's going to win it here. I wonder if this is going to be like a big moment.
She has to.
I'm pretty sure JC Jane is. I hate to say it, and it's funny because they kind of did it. One of the NXT or one of the Evolve women wrestlers when they had that big brawl pull apart when Blake Monroe, Mariah May debuted. Her name is Lainey Reed, and she came out, and everyone popped for her because she's kind of starting to get following in WWE Evolve, but. She said, JC Jane, you actually are probably the most beatable champion in history. So I think she's kind of like like a transitional champion or something. Like because she's not even like she was never even viewed as the lead of that faction that she's in right now. So
got it.
So, but it's great though. It was she beat Stephanie McCure. That was a great little surprise, and she is a good wrestler. So I mean, she can get it done. So.
Yeah, but they're bringing up Stephanie right away like this. That you couldn't hold that back. She just had an avalanche of.
She needs to be on the main. She needed to be on the main roster.
Yeah, she's too good.
Then we have a singles match for the WWE Women's Championship. We have Tiffany Stratton against Trish Stratus. I think it's going to be good. It's another stepping stone for Tiffany. For Tiffy, like this has to be. People get frustrated that Gunther has to deal with Goldberg. I think people are less frustrated that she has to deal with Trish. But at the same time, I totally
agree with that. Yeah,
but at the same time,
Trish has a way in there.
I hope that their theme for this Evolve is for the younger people to evolve over. Because I think one of the reasons why the tickets weren't on fire for this event is because of the fact that this is like the way they're setting this up, and I'm not saying it's the way it's going to play out. So hear me out. The way they set this up is such a Vince McMahon card where he just feels like, I got to bring him back. I got to bring the Bellas back. I got to bring Trish back. I gotta. Like, and I hope that Triple H, and I bet he will, if I'm a betting man. I'm not a betting man at all. But if I was a betting man, I would bet that Triple H is going to full circle this card and make it an actual evolution or, of the women's division, which I think it needs in that sense. And so I think so. I'm a little weary that he's doing that. I don't like it. However, the match, the event the day before has fucking Goldberg on the top. So it is what it is. But at the same time, I don't think they're going to let us down. Is my long-winded point. And then we have.
Don't get me started on Fulberg.
I'm sure this is going to be the main event. Io Sky defending the Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley. I think this match is going to be fucking awesome. Like I do. God damn it. I don't want to say this out loud, but because of the stuff on AEW, but it might be match of the weekend. Like I think they're going to find a way to pull it off. And if there's any two people that could do it, it's Rhea and Sky.
I've said it over. Io's the best wrestler.
However, there's a lot of fucking like AEW All In is fucking loaded. So I don't know. It's going to be, but I think that this match will definitely take this card. Like
this
for
whole
sure.
card
Io
is like
it's
got.
It's all going to be good.
Does Io retain? I feel like she has to retain.
I feel like she will.
I don't think so. I think Rhea.
I don't
wins
think Rhea. Yeah, I don't know.
I think Rhea wins. I think she wins it. I do. For some odd reason,
a lot of those major commentators and people on pods are saying like Rhea doesn't need it, so that's why
you all make good points. Make good points about that, but at the same time, like she's not quite China, where China made sure she politicked and pushed herself out of the women's division. Rhea very much is involved in the women's division. I think it's almost
where she wants to be.
It's almost the Road Warriors absurdity. Like when I go back and look at how many you would think Road Warriors were NWA champions like 5 times. They were 1 time NWA tag team champions. They're the fucking Road Warriors, but it's because they had that notion of they don't need it. And they didn't in certain markets, but I mean like when you're on a national television and you're trying to develop a character or whatever, Rhea, it's absurd if Rhea doesn't end up winning it back every now and then.
Yeah, if you want the final moment and like the evolution of women, like you want Rhea on top with those fireworks.
And Io far exceed expectations. When they put it on her out of nowhere right before WrestleMania, I was like, that's risky. But then of course she's so good. She's so good. You know, I love it. It elevated Io. It elevated her so much over these last few months that it just is not going to hurt her to lose to Rhea, and I think it's almost absurd.
Did anyone think she was going to overtake Asuka in that kind of? Because I thought Asuka was going to be in that position, and it's
it was like out of nowhere, huh? Like she was the one.
It kind of was. Asian woman. But again, because if you watched her in NXT, you're like, yeah, Io's got something. Like
I mean, look at the trouble that Asuka's had coming back from the injury and like getting on top again.
True.
It's tough when you take this time out and you're a year
stacked
gone.
She's older.
Asuka.
You can lose your spot.
Yeah, because that roster's so stacked.
We forget, right? We hold like the Beckys, the Charlottes, the Baileys, the Sashas, the Asukas, we hold them all in this regard, and we forget that they are getting older. Like all of those women, like I mean, Sasha's not there, obviously, but I mean, like Bailey and Becky, and even Asuka. Like she kind of came right after that, right? Like that first wave came in, and then she was big in NXT, and then she came over. So Asuka, I mean, we saw her wrestle Charlotte at in New Orleans, 34, WrestleMania 34, at 34. So like she's. It's been that was bullshit. But I mean, that was her prime, that was her hot spot, and I'm not saying she's not gonna have any more future stuff, but at the same time, we are witnessing, like, we kind of hold on to those names, just like for nostalgia. I held on to the 80s wrestlers for a long time.
There's gonna be a huge shift here in the next 6 months to a year with
but this is good, and the fact that I don't know why this is only the second goddamn card that they've done, of this. Like every year have a fucking women's evolution. Why not? Like I don't understand any of that.
They probably
it makes no sense to me.
They probably had to build. I mean, they just. I don't know. It's been since the last one is when they finally started building it up even more. The roster.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
and
honestly,
I don't know why
not going to do well all the time. Like I don't think if they had multiple of these, I don't think.
So what though? I mean, I think, but to your point, cause like when Triple H first pitched the developmental center and all that stuff in NXT, it was a money loser for sure. Because it was all for the betterment of the brand and who was coming up.
Yeah.
You just have these pay-per-views every year. You just do it. Just do it. It doesn't matter.
They should do one every year. They should do one every year.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens this weekend, but I'm telling you, when it comes to an all women's pay-per-view, you're usually with WWE, you're the closest to botch list. There's going to be botches, but when you compare botches to just any other card, Evolve, those situations are less and less because, and this sounds really bad because they have to be near perfect, and that sucks for them. It's not fair. Dudes can botch all the time. The ladies can't.
There's less house shows now. They need more time. And I know it's only once a year, but if you have a pay-per-view once a year, that means the television leading up to that pay-per-view every year is going to be
huge,
women intensive, and it's going to keep women busy. You got to just do it, man. You just got to do it.
But the match work in all females PLE is usually just phenomenal. I think people are, if people are like, oh, I'm not going to watch that, it's all ladies, I'm like, you are missing out. You have no idea what you are missing out on. These ladies can go,
I'm too fatigued. I haven't even watched the goddamn weekend, and I'm already fucking tired. I'm fatigued. And
I agree with that. There's too much wrestling out there again, Jess. I understand.
Because we're not even done. Because is the NXT expert.
We're going to talk about NXT, but if you had to pick one of these four, I would probably watch the all women's PLE. I think that'd be the one that I would choose to watch.
Fuck, man. I mean, to me, it's a toss up between Evolution and NXT because NXT is going to be a banger.
Cuz is going to be split on that.
6.
Saturday, I'm all in all the way. I'm not fuck Saturday's main event. Like, sorry, like it's just a fucking boring like. Fuck Saturday's main event. But I mean, it's separated. You could watch. Yeah, you could watch both of it. But I mean, I'm like, man, I'm gonna watch all in until it's over.
NXT is gonna be on at 1 for our time. California, Arizona time.
Yeah. And then, that's right, because NXT is going to be off kilter. Yeah, Sunday is. You almost don't have to make a choice really on either day.
Yeah,
but
on Sunday is Evolution.
Yeah,
by itself. But God, 3. Yeah. I mean, because people were crying about like, doing it on the same weekend as AEW. What a bitch move. Well, aren't you competition? Who fucking cares? Because if you were in WWE's position,
I don't want to hear about that anymore. It's fucking dumb. It is dumb. They put these dates out months in advance. Like, shut the fuck up.
No, they don't. Doing this. No, WWE deliberately scheduled this against AEW, so let's be clear there.
They did.
Putting both
did.
NXT and Saturday Night's Main Event against All In, like it's not a bitch move because it's a war. It's a competition.
Let me say though,
no, it's not because they're scared. It's because they're the monster and anything.
I love it.
It's the same thing as Vince, like.
I love it.
Locking arenas. And
I loved it.
I loved it when Survivor Series doesn't get Starrcade and all that stuff. Like, I mean, it's fine. It's just business.
It's just not 50 years ago.
I loved it, but I loved it when Vince did it back then, and I love it now. It makes me happy. Look at him smiling.
It's a lot of wrestling, like
it's a lot of wrestling. The best. Like I love it.
Like that's
I mean,
you want to know why though? I'll tell you why. Because like we got Clash of the Champions like from that. Clash of the Champions was literally born because Vince fucking pushed his weight around in late '87 and pushed Survivor Series, and then the Bunkhouse Stampede came around, and then Vince is like, "Cool, we're gonna put Royal Rumble for free on the USA." And then finally, Crockett got smart and said, "We're gonna put a fucking free show up against WrestleMania 4," and it was Clash 1, and Sting was made a star, and like it's just it all is beautiful. Like it's the best. Like, and Vince is right to a certain extent. I've always hated Vince's comment because Bruce says the same thing. If they were as good as us, they would be as good as us. And I'm like, first of all, fuck you. But at the same time, you are right though. Like, it is bad when WWE dominates. It was bad when they pushed all the territories out. However, it made people wake up, and there was a long lull for sure. But then, guess what you got? You got AEW. You got ECW. You got the Monday Night Wars. You got WCW finally fighting back, and then we got the late '90s, which was the second coming of the boom period. And it just pushes it. Now
it's a business. It's absolutely a business.
It was just different this time. WWE just sucked, and then you had AEW, and you had all these other Ring of Honor. TNA Ring of Honor kind of like held the middle together, but it always works out for the best when they do this. And people love just bitching, and it is a bitch move, and they're a big monster. And you're right, Craig. They could have easily done it another weekend, and I don't disagree with your statement. But at the same time, like I just love it. Like I don't know why I do. I just love it because.
And you know what? The only one that you're just going to charge us $50 is AEW.
It's fucking Tony Khan. Like, well, he needs to figure out his shit on that. But But if there is a promotion I'm going to pay $50 for, I'm going to pay $50 for All In. I'm not going to pay $50 for WWE. Like they're too big. I'm
still not going to pull the trigger on an AEW pay-per-view yet. I need more consistency after a good show. Because it seems like they'll have a good show, and then like next week it's just back to. They lose the momentum.
You're talking about their weekly shows. Like, their pay-per-views are never bad.
Yeah, no, I know. But, I mean, I need to have something that pulls me in for me to be like, you know what? This build, I got to pay $50 for that. They still haven't given me a reason to come back. I know the matches are going to be good.
This was good, though. But the build for All In was pretty good.
I mean, I'm sure All In is going to be a fucking great pay-per-view. But $50, I don't feel like spending like that.
It's a lot. It's
a tough sell in 2025 in the new wrestling business. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's definitely a big ask for sure. I don't know why he's so goddamn behind on the times, and I know, Craig, you put it well, where you're like, it just wasn't the deal that he signed. Like he just felt a lot of pressure to put his library somewhere, and then he did, and then they also carry Collision or whatever.
Unless WWE is going to subsidize like 130,000 views at $50. which they won't. Unless you get a bigger deal with the library and the pay-per-views, it's not going to happen.
But so why? I don't. I mean, I'm just asking you legitimately. Like, why wouldn't Khan go for that though? Like, how that's modern. Like, I would just think it's modern for you to go to Max and go, oh, no. We kind of want to mirror what they're doing, and we want to carry our monthly shows or our, they don't have.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't just do that.
I think because I think it's Max saying we won't give you $5 million for 12. We won't give you 60 extra million for 12
So do you think
pay-per-views.
was that the only offer for Khan then, is what you're saying? Like, so
No,
Khan couldn't get a better deal?
I don't know.
Like, nobody else besides Max, in other words. Like, I'm legitimately asking. So nobody else besides Max was going to give him anything, so he had to settle for this. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, because there's only a few cable players left, right? So it's like Warner Brothers has like TNT and NBC and TBS and all those cable networks, or you go to a full-on streaming thing which doesn't have the capacity for the library. You do like the Paramount, which is CBS. Yeah. So if HBO Max is not going to include, they just care about the television show and the cable networks.
That's so
right
weird.
Now. They haven't proven anything live on WB. They do some Olympics and like Eurosport and some other stuff, and they have some baseball, but sports hasn't been a huge driver for Max at all, which is why they're kind of splitting the companies apart.
And they would almost have beat the WWE to the punch if they figured it out, because WWE has their library on Peacock. Well, I'm going to put a bookmark on that because I feel it changing already, but we'll talk about that in a second. So the library is on Peacock. The live PLEs are on Peacock, but now Netflix has Raw only, and then USA has SmackDown. Like, if they would have fucking figured it out and put everything on Max, both their shows, Collision and Dynamite, and their bi-monthly or once a quarter pay-per-views, I think they do 6 now. I think that's what WWE wants that. I think they're actually working towards that, even though they're always going to go with the highest bidder. And I put that bookmark in there because I noticed, I know Cuz was out of the country, so he's excluded, but on my Peacock, everything that's been launching on the YouTube channels has been pulled off Peacock. It's slowly starting to happen. I was just cruising through the other day, and I was like, I want to watch some Great American Bash, just because I always look for shit to torture you guys with for reviews. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go through here. And I was like, oh, I haven't done anything from 1988. That was kind of like right when Crockett went out of business / Turner bottom. So we're still getting big crowds, and some of the 88 stuff was pretty good. And I was like, what? Like, Starrcade 88's gone. Great American Bash 88's gone. I was like, I know they had it on Peacock. And then on my, ticker, because I subscribe to the WWE and the WCW Vault channels on YouTube, literally as I was trying to find those, it popped up. Debut of Great American Bash 88. Debut of this other 88 card. And I was like, holy shit, they're slowly pulling everything from Peacock, and they're debuting it on YouTube.
Netflix.
So
YouTube.
they're going to, on YouTube. So they're going to start pulling... because nobody watches the libraries. We're suckers. They don't cater to us anymore. Nobody watches the library shit. Like, it's been proven before. Like, they had some kind of analytic thing out a few years ago going like, of course, everybody watches the new PLEs and all that stuff. And people will watch some of the topical stuff, like some of the new shows, but nobody really watches like the old library. You just know that it's there and it's comfort food. We do because we're old school fans. We started watching wrestling in the late 80s, early 90s, but they don't cater to us anymore. So I feel that once the deal with Peacock expires, they're going to put all of the old libraries on YouTube, either in the WCW vault or the WWE vault. That's the way it's going. And then Netflix will.
If you're your own channel, you get all that. Yeah. You get all that money.
All the revenue.
And then and so exactly. So they're thinking like, we're actually going to make more money by having the revenue from the YouTube hits pay off than just putting all that shit.
Watch that much anyway. To your point,
most people that buy Peacock right now only do it to get the PLEs anyway, like because it's way cheaper, right? You pay $9.99 if you're not a poor.
And what's easier to search, your YouTube on your phone or going to fucking Peacock? And
so they're going to make more revenue. Hours.
And if you're AEW,
I think all the PLEs. Sorry, Craig. I think all the PLEs are eventually going to go to Netflix. Go ahead, Craig. Go ahead.
If you're AEW, you just kind of turn profitable with that new WB deal, and it's just like it's too early to turn away that money that you're getting. You're not big enough to to give up the $50 per person. So it's like maybe someday, but yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're right. It's a slow, steady approach or whatever. I don't know, man. I just feel with Tony Khan sometimes, I'm like, dude, we want to be modern with you, and I would love. Dave says it all the time. I would fucking get a streaming service that was like $15 a month if I could get all their fucking PLEs. I'd watch them all the time. And I'd start watching AEW all the time. I'd watch their Collision, I'd watch their Dynamite, and then I'd be like, oh, on the same streaming service, I can get the big PLE they've been building towards. And I'm not saying you throw pay-per-view. I would always keep pay-per-view for the people that don't subscribe to that streaming service. You still want to pay $50? Sounds good. You just put it out there to have it, but I just don't understand why he is not fucking gravitating.
No. It's
$50
got to be
is a
soon
big ask,
because
man.
we can't. Yeah, it's
$50 is too much.
And that's why WWE is doing this move. They're giving three great cards for free if you already have a Netflix subscription.
3 great cards.
So it's
100%.
I don't know why TK is not getting with the program here. He needs to. I actually have to give little Tony Khan some credit though, because he actually did something. This is how he needs to be actually. So
he saved a child from the flood.
Well, no, he asked, someone asked him about WWE doing what they're doing with the counter programming, and he gave the best answer. This is how he should have always been. Anytime there's a question like this, they said, "What do you think about WWE counter programming AEW All In?" He said, well, I think we're going to put on a great event, and we have to focus on putting on the best event we can with the best wrestlers in the world. So that's a lot of fun. So we're going to have a great show next Saturday afternoon. We're very focused on what AEW is doing and the AEW fans, and I think that served us really well. That's a great answer because he didn't say, I'm tired of this shit, don't put money in stupid bar.
I would say I love it. If anybody asked me and I was Tony Khan, I'd be like, I love it. I love it. I love the fact that they're doing it. I love it. All the wrestling eyes are going to be on Saturday.
But what I'm saying is Tony had a perfect response. He didn't sound like a little bitch.
Yeah.
He didn't cry. Didn't throw a tantrum.
Yes.
This is how he needs to be. How I was thinking, I was like, that'd be funny if Tony Khan...
It was AI. It wasn't really Tony.
Well, it's funny because how much Ricochet's being a bitch on X now. It's almost like Tony Khan is like, you be my character. You be my character.
Ricochet's fucking hilarious.
That's exactly what Ricochet should be. He should be Tony Khan.
But that's what I'm saying. He is though. He is everything that Ricochet does is fucking trolling. By the way, he doesn't mean any of it.
Yeah, he's trolling.
He's fucking the best. He's great. Another example of there is life after WWE. Sometimes you need it, and then he'll get more money when he goes back. By the way, because he will go back. They all do.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, so NXT, though, Great American Bash. That's going to kick off our Saturday. Well, actually, no, because All In's probably going to start a little bit before, right? Because isn't it starting 2 p.m. Eastern?
Wait, Great American Bash is on Saturday? I thought it was on Sunday.
No, it's on Saturday.
Oh, fuck. I thought for some reason it was on 2 on Saturday and 2 on
wrestling
Sunday.
Shows on one day.
Oh, God. I'm going to vomit.
Yeah. So, I mean, you want to talk about banger card. It might be this fucking card right here, honestly. I mean, the Evolution, All In, obviously, all those. Javon Evans, your boy's bouncy. He's won me over because there's this thing called character development that he's been practicing a lot of.
They don't
in the developmental.
According to Meltzer.
Yeah.
They don't do that, right? Meltzer said no.
I could not stand Javon at first because he just kind of talks like how a lot of younger fucking kids talk nowadays. But then he had the feud with Ethan Page, legit broke his jaw. Came back wanting blood. He came back more serious. He fucking he's getting the training, the development. So he did the right. He's been hitting it out of the park basically since then. He's fucking great. His character is developing. He's gotten more serious. He's showing range in ring. Always phenomenal to watch. I mean, if you saw him in AEW, you'd be like, no difference between NXT and AEW as far as his in ring style goes. Jasper Troy is from LFG, so he's a little newer, obviously. Came from LFG. He had a match with O.W.P a couple weeks ago. He lost. So now I guess he's going to start working his way up the ranks. That should be actually a great match. Good old big man versus the lightweight high flyer. I'm probably going to go. What's up?
Those are some of my favorite combos.
And it's probably going to be. This is probably going to be like watching fucking Mike Awesome and Spike Dudley or something. Except
I love that shit
with more high flying shit from Javon. Then you got for the North American Championship, NXT North American Championship Fall Count Anywhere match. I fucking fucked up right there. Falls Count Anywhere match. We've got Ricky Saints, The Revolution versus All Ego, Ethan Page.
That's a great feud.
Probably going to be thinking it's going to be match of the night.
Yeah, they're good. They're both
because
fucking so
Ethan
good.
Page and Javon to me they had match of the night the last time they had a match. So I mean, Ethan Page
but
has been
Ricky
hitting out of the park.
Ricky's awesome too. Like, and he's ready
great.
to go. Like, he's primed.
Yeah, he's great, and I like what they're doing with Ethan Page. They have him lined up with the Vanity Project.
He's got a chip on his shoulder too with all the bullshit that happened to AEW. Like, he's looking to. This is his shot.
Oh yeah, both of them, both of these guys here, and they definitely touch on the history. So it's awesome. I'm glad they do that stuff.
Great
Ethan
episode
Page,
with Cody Rhodes podcast with Ricky Starks
Yes,
too.
Ricky's a star. Like, I love him so much. Like, he's so really great. And he was good in NWA. He was good. Like, yeah, he's awesome.
Well, yeah, I can't wait to see what these two are going to do tomorrow. Ethan Page, I'm a huge fan of Ethan Page. Like, everything he's been doing has been great.
Ethan Page is good too. Yeah, he's wonderful as well.
We got for the TNA World Title Triple Threat. We got Trick Williams, and we got Santana, and then we got Joe Hendry.
Well, Santino.
We got Joe Hendry for the TNA title. That should be another good match.
Trick Williams, to me,
great,
like, he has clicked up another gear since they put the TNA title on him or whatever. Like, dude, he's really good, man. Like, I mean, he was good before, but like, once I saw when he won the TNA title and then he was on TNA television, I was like, God damn, dude. Like, he just talk about understanding where you are and this is my chance, and like, I'm gonna do this like to make it better, and it's so good.
Oh, he's had it since, like, dude, when him and Carmelo Hayes.
Joe Henry win it back?
I think someone from TNA wins it back.
He needs to. He needs to. I think Joe Henry, just for his character's sake.
Yeah, he does need it.
You can't be a champion. You got to be a multiple champion, as Joe Henry.
Yeah, honestly, by the way, you get RKO'd by Randy Orton and like all that at WrestleMania and get eliminated in the Royal Rumble. He needs to get his aura back. Yeah.
Yeah, and Trick, honestly, send him up to SmackDown, put him back with Carmelo Hayes. They were a tag team originally, Trick was like his right hand man. They were perfect together, and now that Trick's found this new edge with his new heel character again. Put him back with Carmelo
I would like
Hayes.
that tag team a lot. If you're injecting life in the tag team division and the main roster, you put those two together and have them go on a nice run.
And then you have, for the women's North American title, you have Izzy Dame, who's part of the Colleen, which is led by Sean Spears, versus Sol Ruca, the current champion. I actually kind of see Izzy Dame taking this. Sol Ruca is currently the North American and the WWE Speed champion. She's wrestled on SmackDown tonight. She is obviously...
Oh shit, and she's wrestling at Evolution. She's Evolution and
gearing her
NXT.
up. But she said, which she's smart. I'm glad she's doing it this way too. She said that she is okay with taking some time. Taking time before going up to the main roster. She doesn't mind. She said she knows there's a lot for her to learn, that she needs to learn, and that she doesn't mind, and she likes and believes in the NXT, their time period, and as far as...
And it's the right time to do it, right? Because they're going to start purging people upwards, and then as you get close to WrestleMania, and then after WrestleMania, you start pulling people up. So she's looking at the next year of her career, look at the
mindset that a lot of some of these, like Sol Ruca, she was never a pro wrestler before this. She had no experience doing it. I think she was volleyball or swim and track or something like that. But
same thing.
The mindset of all basically of all these wrestlers that have no experience, and then just showing off like how good they are. Like Sol Ruca is like ridiculous. Like for not having any experience in pro wrestling at all. Like it's ridiculous. Like same with Tiffany Stratton. It's ridiculous how good all of them are coming from NXT and from the NIL program. I expect Izzy Dame to win though, because it looks like they're kind of building up the Colleen a little more. So I'm seeing Izzy Dame take it. Sol Ruca, I don't know when she's gonna go to the main roster, since she obviously kind of snipped that in the butt a little bit if they thought she was gonna be called up. But and then next you got a tag team match. You have Jordan and Blake Monroe versus JC Jane and Fallon Henley. Should be a great match. All four women involved are great. I do like Fiddle and Attraction. That's a great faction right there. Perfect heel bitches. They're great. And main event time. Also another one that could be my match of the night, because O.W.P, anytime he's in a match with anyone, he adapts to their style. He has great matches with Javon, a cruiserweight. He has great matches with Trick. He's gonna have a great match with this guy right here, with Inamura from Pro Wrestling Noah, and they actually did a really cool video package for Inamura. Everyone from Pro Wrestling Noah, including Great Muda, and then you had the likes of like Julia and Io and all of them, basically praising their fellow Japanese wrestler. And I don't see him winning, but I see it being also another potential match of the night. And that's a lot of wrestling for the weekend.
It's a lot.
That's awesome.
That is a
Good job,
lot
cuz.
of
A
wrestling.
lot of stuff.
But I'm going to be fatigued. I know, cuz the NXT expert. Thank you for that. I would have botched all of that and not known who most people were. So thank you for that. Yeah, no, it's it's a lot of stress for me this weekend. I don't think people understand like how much what I go through when there's a lot of wrestling. It's very emotional for me. It's very
It's fun.
oh,
It's a fun time.
ooh. Yeah, it's fun, and the fact that my daughter especially, like she really loves it. So I told her there's
see?
an all women
Dude.
show, and her eyes lit up for an all women show, and I was like, yeah, oh my god. So she's gonna do it.
I mean, just
she's a big Cody supporter, so every
Just the
question out of her
amount of
mouth is like,
wrestling on the
who's
weekend,
Cody
she
fighting?
should be excited for that.
Who's Goldberg? That she asked me, and I had to show her who
Did you
Goldberg
really?
was. Yeah. So who's Goldberg?
Oh,
and I was like,
Goldberg's
well,
gonna
he's
show up at your
this
house. You're gonna
guy.
hear his
So I had to
car
show her
killing
old stuff.
That's really cool.
He's gonna
Yeah.
pull up to your house. He's gonna
Because she does not like Gunther because he's mean, because he's a heel. So of course she doesn't like him. So she's like, he's really
He's a nice
mean.
guy in real life.
It's like he really is. He's a dick.
He really is.
He'll chop you. Just right down.
Oh,
Right in front of
brother, am I still alive, brother? Or
Nope.
But yeah,
Oh, he looks
tons
so
of
good there.
brother. Fuck, I didn't bring up the. What are we on X? I'll see it later.
It's all right,
I'll
brother.
see it later. Hogan's been fucking around
I'm gonna
with me
die,
all,
brother.
all episode. But yeah, tons of fucking shit this weekend. Really, really good. Listen, fucking, shut up.
It's professional.
Everybody out there, shut the
greatest.
fuck up if you have a problem. How does anybody have a problem? Like when we get weekends like this, how does anybody have a problem?
I mean,
WWE can't
it kinda
push them good.
s-
Fuck.
People, they're saying it's a bitch move, but I mean, it kind of sounds like they're being a bitch. I don't know.
About what? Everybody stacking everything this weekend?
Yeah.
Whatever, let's do it. I mean, yeah,
Let's
I mean,
spoil it.
because
Watch.
we were talking on the
Watch
thing.
where you wanna watch. Who cares?
That maybe for better ticket sales, I guess, for Women's Evolution, maybe you have it the next weekend all by itself, maybe, and then you have an extra week to
They're in
hype
completely
everything.
different states, though. Like all of them,
Because
you know?
well, I know that, but I mean, like, it's still the product, right? Like, so
yeah.
they only had so much TV time to
Oh,
go
wait.
into this weekend. So
As far as
coming
cramming
into
too
this
many
weekend, they were
WWE, yeah.
hyping
Yeah,
Saturday
yeah.
Night's Main Event, and they were trying to hype Evolution at the same time. So maybe if they had Evolution the next weekend, they could just worry about Saturday Night's Main Event this Saturday, and then have the entire other week dedicated to Evolution.
Yeah, I
and
wonder
pushing
if
that.
they,
but
if they had planned for a bigger capacity, and they're like, oh, it's not doing well, so that's, or did they already immediately just start off with the 6,300 or whatever?
No,
I don't know.
No, I think it was slower ticket sales. I think it's a 15,000 seat arena. They got to 6
Yeah.
and they shut the top off, which is fine.
But is that how
they
they
didn't.
started?
They
I
didn't
wonder?
adjust their
Like-
prices. Yeah, I think
They
they
started
wanted to
with
sell
that.
the whole arena because
Oh.
people at Evolution got upgrades to the bottom level that bought
Okay.
top row.
I mean,
It's all right. I mean, they're not going to change their ticketing or pricing strategy, so it's fine.
yeah,
right. I mean, yeah.
it's whatever.
They're just figuring out their threshold, at this point. They're just like, okay, well, Evolution,
Yeah.
people don't like to be price gouged on Evolution. Got it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just going to move on
Yeah.
from it.
Not an
It's fine.
indictment of women's wrestling. It's going to be fucking
Yeah,
fantastic.
not at all. It has nothing to do with, like, the talent or the, the product.
Well,
or
talent's
anything
good
like that.
idea. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know.
All right. Let's send it home,
Yeah.
cuz.
Everybody buckle up because it's going to be a fucking crazy weekend.
Yep. I don't even have time to do the stream is over for that long because we have too much wrestling to catch up on. So the stream is
right.
So Goldberg is going to be the new champion. Goldberg is going to win. I don't know.
Gross.
all right. See, stream's over.
Yes. Stop.